Are you tired of the same old green bean casserole at Thanksgiving dinner? You know, the one with the cream of mushroom soup and the French onions and all of that. You kind of tired of that? Well, I've got a new recipe for you for your Thanksgiving dinner or anytime the family gets together. It is a bacon Alfredo green beans, and it is phenomenal. Welcome to Cooking with Crystal. Today we're gonna make that recipe and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. So come on, let's go. For this recipe, you are going to be needing green beans, milk, bacon, Parmesan cheese, cream cheese. You can also swap out your just normal bacon slices for this ends and pieces of bacon. I found this at our grocery store and this is actually a lot cheaper per ounce and it works really good for this recipe. So it's a way you can get some bacon at a cheaper price. We're gonna start by washing our green beans and cutting off the tips of them. You can use a canned green bean for this recipe. It will have a different texture, a softer, mushier texture. You can also use frozen green beans as well. You just need to be careful with the frozen green beans in the cooking process. They will let out a lot of moisture and it can change the consistency of your sauce, so that's something you have to watch out for. We're just gonna use fresh green beans today. I'm gonna show you how I do it with them. Also, we use green beans from our garden fresh during season, or you can use frozen ones from the garden from earlier this season. Now with the green beans that you buy at the store, they are typically a stringless green bean, so you can just cut them with a knife and you don't really have to worry about strings in them. But if you're getting them from your garden or a farmer's market, you may need to snap your green beans and make sure that you get all of the strings out. While you're preparing your green beans, you can also get a pot of water boiling on the stove. While you're working on your green beans, you can also get some of your bacon frying in a frying pan. We've just got a frying pan here. We've turned it on medium high and we'll put some bacon in and get it going. All right, now some of this bacon in this bacon pieces was a little big. You're gonna wanna cut it up in about inch cubes. So if you're using a package of bacon, I just go and I cut lines across it and cut them up into about inch cubes and get them frying in the pan. Once you have your green beans chopped up, the ends chopped off, you can go ahead and put them in your boiling water. Now when it comes to cooking the green beans, this is all about preference. It depends on how crunchy you want them or how tender you want them. For me, I don't like them completely crunchy, but not completely mushy. I'm somewhere in between. Once your bacon is all crisped up, we're basically going to make my Alfredo sauce. So first thing is we're gonna put a box of cream cheese into the bacon grease. All right, so our cream cheese is starting to get all melty and coating the bacon real nice. Next, we're gonna be adding our Parmesan cheese. You'll probably only need about half of this for this particular size portion. All right, and as the cheese starts to melt, we're gonna add our milk. Now be careful on adding milk. You don't want it to be too runny of a sauce, so do a little at a time. And you may grab a whisk at this point. All right, this is starting to stick together. We're gonna add just a tiny bit more milk. Don't forget to salt and pepper. You may want to leave your sauce a little thicker because when you add in the green beans, they're gonna add a little bit of moisture to this. And you can always go back and add in more milk if you find it too thick. All right, my green beans are about the texture I like, so I'm just gonna scoop them out of the boiling pot, shake them off, and put them right into the other pan. Saves you a little bit of dishes doing it this way. Once you have all the green beans in, you're just gonna fold them into that cheese sauce and get them all coated nice and yummy. Now with this recipe, you can get creative. You can add things like mushrooms or onions or different ingredients to it to kind of jazz it up a little bit. But this is just your basic bacon Alfredo green beans. Alrighty, there we have it. Bacon Alfredo green beans. I haven't had this in a little while. I'm pretty excited to try it again. It's still steaming hot. Bacon, cheesy, goodness. What more can you ask for? Until next time, I'm Crystal Keim. I hope you enjoy this recipe. For more of my recipes, just click this playlist here and I will see you guys in the next one. So good, so good.